Hello. Okay, well, apparently it's mostly my boot content that appeals to people, and so there will be more coming. May your patience be rewarded. Um, in the meantime, I had come across, well, I didn't come across, I knew I had them, but I hadn't been thinking about them, and I realized I have Chukka boots, and I can go ahead and do a head to head of those. It might be a little early. I mean, I think more people might associate Chukka boots with warm weather, but whatever. Here we are. And actually, I didn't necessarily buy them just for hot weather, but we'll get to that in a second. Um, one of the brands that I bought, I don't know exactly what brand it is. It came in this box, so that I don't know. That's either Blair or Hayband, maybe. They were just bargain offering, and I didn't buy them to be hardcore legitimate footwear. So this is a little bit of a kind of a tainted test. So I want to say that right off the bat. Actually, because obviously one of them I got in bright red. So I meant these to be more of holiday costumey kind of shoes. You know, disclaimer. And the other one I got in more of a forest green, which is obviously a much more, useful, practical color most of the time. And they have a little bit of they're a suede texture, so yeah, if you have any dust on your hand at all, it's going to smear it instantly. But as you can see, they're a bit flimsy, they're a bit thin. Again, if that might suit you better in warmer weather. If you don't know what Chukka boots are, let's start at the beginning. The British military basically designed these for the North African World War II campaign, and they've endured just as basic, simple, comfortable shoes. The kind of funny thing was, like when I was in college, guys would kind of buy them for a hippie look, because they looked so kind of earthy and simplistic. And it's like, well, they're actually army boots, but okay, who's counting? Yeah, they're not army boots anymore, as far as I know. The British military probably doesn't issue them at all, and so you can just wear them as boots. But they are, they are, literally a thin sole, typically not a super thick leather, although maybe some of the more fashion brands offer them as such. And these ones have, hold them up as kind of a pair. These ones are a little bit kind of long and skinny with a pretty wide vamp through here. So they should be reasonably comfortable. But like all other shoes, they only have two eyelets here. So if my feet are sliding around in them in a couple of months, I'll be doing another video going, don't buy these. We'll see how it goes. Like I kind of picked them up for different, like I said, reasons. I can wear them as lazy warm wear, or I can use them as, kind of kilt shoes, maybe if you want kind of a throwbacky vibe. I know some people instantly recoil at that idea, but of course, the real kilt shoes. I'll probably have to do a separate video about this because most of you watching a boot video don't care about kilt shoes. But like originally, kilt shoes were much more like the Huarachi, sandals. I totally mangled that pronunciation, I'm sure. But the chonga, you know, is not really a fun, kind of footwear style. Except it wouldn't have, the Goodyear welted, tread. They would have had, a soft leather outsole, more like a moccasin. So if you're going to walk around all day in Ren Fair in this, be my guest. That's, like I said, kind of why I picked up something like this if I wanted to wear it with, more of a costumey kilt look. So anyway, going head to head with these are now, of course, the guide gear version, and it's a slightly thicker leather, a little bit more integrity, not quite as flimsy and floppy. And they came in at the time. They might still offer these, they might not. I don't know. Two decent colors, so I got both. Uh, the outsole pretty similar. In comparison, will make more sense now. if I do it this way, so you can see that the toe is a bit narrower, a little more curvature to it, a little more definition that may or may not fit your foot better depending on your feet. The length of these, like I said, going heel to heel. The cheaper ones give you a little bit more up in the toe there. These give you, they don't actually give you an extra eyelet, but they give you kind of the illusion that it's going to maybe hold a little bit. But it's basically the same thing except without the metal rings. You can kind of see metal rings and punched leather. That's, I mean, and so I mean, again, they're, I don't know, these were probably $50 a pair or something when I got them. Uh, just a very basic shoe. Is not, I'm not going to be able to do a 20-minute review of Chukka boots that I haven't worn. So just a little kind of holdover video to, like I said, they're suede, so they can be stylish, but I'm not usually a huge suede guy. Your results may vary, but they pretty much all come in suede on purpose because, again, they're meant to be desert boots. So if somebody out there is making some extreme leather versions with, camels or kudus or something, it's probably going to be $400 more than I want to spend for a boot with not a lot of, real bells and whistles to its definition or shape or anything. Again, just a literal service boot shape. So there you go.